Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys my 3 favorite Chocobo Expedition farms. So I'm going to be showing you guys the best Chocobo Expedition farm for getting Materia Booster mats. So for leveling up your Materia, if you set this as your daily expedition for like a month, you will never have to worry about them ever again. I'm also going to show you the best Chocobo Expedition farm for growth nodes. So like when you're leveling up the character growth nodes and you need those attack, heal, and magic pieces, I'm going to show you the best one for that. And then I'm just going to show you my personal favorite of the 3, what I consider to be the best one, or at least the one I'm using right now. That being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, here we are in the Chocobo Expedition, the Chocobo farm, and for the very first one of the recommended farm expeditions, I'm going to show you guys the best one for farming Materia Boosters. So if you guys have been finding yourselves running out of running out of mats to level up your Materia, this is where you're going to want to set your expeditions for a little while. So the first area is going to be the Rawdor Archipelago 1, the Orchard. The second area is going to be Midgar 2, Sector 5 Slums. And the third area is going to be Midgar 2, Sector 5 Church. Now let's go in here and actually check out the individual things. So for this first one right here, as you guys can see, the Materia Booster M is actually available here. I believe it is the only one of all the expeditions where you can actually get the M as opposed to the S. So I farmed this for months before the new stuff came out. So as you guys can see, I have tons of these right now. So they're super, super, super helpful. This one I would say is the best of the 3. Now looking at the other 2, right, we have Midgar 2, Sector 5 Slums. Here we're going to find Materia Booster Small, right? And then on the very last one here with Red 13 in Midgar 2, Sector 5 Church, we're also going to find Materia Booster Small. All right, guys. That being said, let's get over and check out the second Chocobo Expedition farming area, the one for growth nodes. Alright guys, so here we are checking out the number 2 Chocobo Expedition farm. This one is going to be for getting those growth mats that you need to level up the characters. So the attack pieces, the healing pieces, and the magic pieces. And now that we're in a place where characters are being leveled up from 70 to 80, I figured it might be a good time to show you this. So the 3 places right here, the best places to farm these individual mats are going to be Midgar 4, the Honeybee Inn. We're going to have Midgar 4, Corneo Hall, and Midgar 5, Sector 7 Pillar. So if I show you guys each of these individually, you'll see that in this one right here, we have magic pieces, all right? In the second one right here, Midgar 4, Corneo Hall, we're going to find healing pieces, all right? And then in the last one over here, Midgar 5, Sector 7 Pillar, we are going to find power pieces. All right, so these are going to be really important just if you guys, if you have enough Materia Boosters and you find yourself constantly having to farm these with stamina, which in my opinion is much better spent in other places, farming summon weapons, summon memories, etc., leveling up your characters. This is going to be one great way to do it. That being said, let's get into my favorite of all 3 of the Chocobo Expedition farms. Let's check it out. Alright guys, here we are on the 3rd and final of the Chocobo Expedition farms that I'm recommending to you guys today. This is the one that I've been doing recently since the last update on the patch to the Chocobo Expedition farm. The reason I'm running this is just because I am kind of maxed out on Materia Boosters. I've done that farm a bunch of times. I have a good amount of growth nodes for going into it, and this one is going to cover 2 different things that are important here. So these ones are going to be in the very last Midgar area, Midgar 6 right here. All 3 of them are going to be Midgar 6. The first one's just going to be the first expedition area, the second expedition area, and the third expedition area. Now, why do I love this Chocobo farm so much? Let's take a look. So this one is going to farm grindstone chunks, guys. And as you can see, I'm only holding 3 right now. So they are used fairly often. For me, for leveling up weapons, I mean, I guess for everyone, they're used for leveling up weapons. And especially, you know, when harder content comes out, we tend to just eat through these. So this Chocobo Expedition is really good for getting extra grindstone chunks without having to go farm it. Because like I said earlier, stamina is really important, and it seems like we never seem to have quite enough of it. However, there is another reason why this Chocobo Expedition farm is my favorite. Now, this one, the first one right here, Expedition Area 1, is going to come with Choco Boosters. And so you can use these Choco Boosters to send your Chocobos on extra farming expeditions without having to wait for the time to elapse, which is super good for getting extra points, rewards, etc. All right, so that's the first one right there. The second one right here is not going to have Choco Boosters. It will still have Grindstone Chunks. All three will have Grindstone Chunks. However, this second one is going to come with access to Synth Catalyst Piece for Day and Synth Catalyst Slivers for Day. Now, Night is the rarest one, but Day, in my opinion, is the second rarest one. By rare, I mean most used, right? So like the Synth Catalysts for Night are used for all of the sigil breaks in the game. So I constantly find myself running out of them all the time because I feel like, you know, those are the things that we're making the most of. And so that's important. But then Day is also, I think, the Synth Catalyst that we use second most often. So this is going to get you slivers and pieces as well, along with grindstone chunks. Now, last but not least, we have Midgar 6 Calm Area, and this one is going to give you those elusive Synth Catalyst pieces for Night right here. As you can see, I only have 90, and then also the Synth Catalyst slivers for Night. I have 834 of these, but these I'm always buying in the co-op metal shop, you know, stuff like that, because I'm constantly running out. So yeah, that is going to wrap up my Chocobo Expedition recommended farm places video. You know, I know that for a lot of the seasoned players, and even some of you guys might not have known this stuff either way, but for a lot of the newer players in the game, I think it's important to be efficient with your background farming and know that you're sending out your Chocobos to get the things that you actually need. So I hope this video helps you guys do that today. If it was helpful, please don't forget to drop a like and to subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care and peace.